Don't you just love how everything about NFTs and cryptocurrencies just keeps getting better and better? Like now, there's literally something called NFT Lending. Who would have imagined? And don't worry if you haven't heard about it yet, because that's what this video is all about. So sit back and enjoy as we're about to tell you everything about NFT lending. Don't sell, just lend. If you haven't taken a loan yet, let us tell you from experience that it's one of the most dreadful and complicated things ever. All those percentages and whatnot. Of course, with a little attention, you'll probably figure out what you're getting into, but it's just a really painstaking process overall. And what people tend to forget about NFTs is that they're not only used to make money, they have a lot of utility and fundamental uses as well. And one of those uses is lending. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can now lend your NFTs to secure a quick loan. Protocols like Fluid NFT, Pine Protocol, and BendDAO are working with some popular platforms to introduce a new technology called peer-to-peer NFT lending. With something like peer-to-peer NFT lending, you won't have to part ways with your valuable possession, and instead, you could just lend it to someone as collateral in return for a quick loan. One thing that we feel needs to be discussed is that you're not technically giving up the NFT, because, well, the person holding the NFT as collateral can't really do anything with it unless you default the loan. But still, it solves one of the biggest problems of the NFT world, and that is liquidity. Even though the NFT market is worth more than several $billion, it's still very illiquid. Sometimes it can take months before your NFT is sold on a marketplace. So you're holding a piece of art or whatever for long periods of time without any liquidity whatsoever. But with NFT lending, you can actually get liquidity real quick, as you're not technically selling the NFT. Rather, you're giving it to someone to hold in exchange for some money. And about the whole paying back the loan thingy, don't worry, it'll work like a normal loan. Once you've paid off the complete amount, your NFT will be transferred back to your wallet. So if you have a really valuable Bored Ape or CryptoPunk just lying around in your NFT collection, you should consider lending it just in case you need some quick cash. Next, we have a really smart contract. If NFTs were so simple, literally everyone would be making money. And that's where the first twist comes in. When the borrower decides to lend his NFT to someone, the NFT doesn't actually get transferred to the lender. Instead, it just sits in a digital escrow-like wallet with the platform. And in case the borrower defaults the loan, the lender gets an NFT at a huge discount. So the fundamentals of NFT lending basically work on smart contracts. About a year ago, a user bought Bored Ape Yacht Club number 8646 and decided to collateralize it for a period of 90 days. In exchange, the lender provided a loan of 45 WETH to the NFT owner. That's a loan worth over $100,000. The actual amount depends on what Ethereum was worth at that time, obviously. Anyway, after maybe 3 to 4 months, the lender got his principal, 45 WETH, and 3 WETH as interest, meaning the lender got a total of 48 WETH at an APR of around 30%. And in case the NFT owner defaulted on the loan, the smart contract would have transferred the NFT to the lender at a massive discount. Like the Bored Ape NFT we just talked about was bought at only 0.55 ETH at the time it was collateralized, but now it's worth about 155 ETH or nearly $400,000. The lender would have made much more if the owner had defaulted, but still, the former managed to make around $6,000. Smart contracts have proved to be pretty safe when it comes to handling high-value assets. Like everything from staking coins or tokens to collateralizing, NFTs work on these contracts. But the whole idea of peer-to-peer NFT lending is still new. Yes, it does solve a problem and it adds value for NFT holders, but in terms of overall safety and trust, we still think it has a long way to go. This does not, however, mean that NFT lending isn't popular or something. Popular peer-to-protocol lending platform BendDAO has about 1,000 NFTs collateralized so far, including 273 high-value Bored Apes. And in terms of size, the platform is currently dealing with a total of 92,230 Ethereum. That's just crazy. And in case you didn't know, 1 Ethereum is worth around $2,000 these days. Now onto the future of NFT lending. Institutions have already started speculating about NFT lending and how it's not safe and still in its infancy. Honestly speaking, if banks and institutions are fine with letting you put your house as collateral for a loan, they should be fine with you collateralizing an NFT. Again, let's just steer clear of the whole banks and institutions versus digital currencies debate. Banks and institutions will never like digital currencies or NFTs because, well, it sort of defeats their purpose. So, what is the future of NFT lending? For starters, we expect it to get a bit more mainstream. mainstream. It won't be long until more and more people start lending liquidity in exchange for NFTs because it's sort of a win-win at the end of the day. The borrower defaults? No problem. You have an NFT worth $100,000. The borrower pays back the loan, you've just made a profit at an estimated 20% APR. And to make things even better, no platform offers anyone the exact value of their NFT. For example, if an NFT is worth $200,000, you won't get the same amount. You might end up getting 20 or maybe 30% of that amount. So there's additional safety for the lender. Next, in other related news, to the sky. Remember how global adoption seemed like a joke to everyone a couple of years back? Well, NFTs have officially made it to the skies now. One of the world's most popular and biggest airlines, Emirates, is planning to spend millions of dollars to introduce its own utility-based NFT collection. Emirates Airline plans to make the NFTs both available and tradable on their official website. It sounds like a task, but last we heard, they're putting together a really solid team to help them achieve it. And about the utility, Emirates hasn't really mentioned anything, but we can already sort of imagine the possibilities. Maybe you'd get a special discount each time you fly for holding an NFT, or maybe you'd get to fly a certain number of miles free each year. Who knows? It's always exciting when a huge brand jumps on the train and talks about exploring these technologies. And by these technologies, we mean crypto, NFTs, and the metaverse. They've already announced they're almost ready to start accepting Bitcoin as an official payment for flights. Two sides of the same coin. A lot of people have lost their entire life savings as well as their mind after the most recent market crash, being dubbed as the crypto winter of 2022. Some coins have dropped by a staggering 99%, causing a complete frenzy in crypto communities all over the world. Not even developers are safe now, as the Terra Foundation owner has had his house broken into following the whole Luna UST collapse. But at the same time, the NFT market has actually seen a boost in volume following the depressing bloodbath, and that's mainly because of a fall in the price of Ethereum. A cheaper Ethereum means two things. Number one, low gas fees. Number two, a fall in prices. Not only do you have to pay less in gas, but you also have an opportunity to get a high-value NFT for cheap. Like, say if an NFT was worth 1 Ethereum. About a month back, it would be worth somewhere in the $3,000 region. But these days, the same NFT can be bought for only $2,000. And when the price finally goes up, that's when you sell and make some sweet profit. So, the more the market dips, the more volumes we'll be seeing in the NFT market. After all, a sale is a sale. Knowledge is everything. We'd suggest you stay up to date with what's going on in the world of NFTs if you're looking to make a ton of cash in the coming years or even months. There's just so much that's about to happen. Along with Emirates, Puma and Manchester City are also about to collaborate for the release of their first NFT collection. Even car manufacturer Hyundai is gearing up to enter a community-based NFT market with its upcoming collection. Oh, and did we mention Sony? Yep, Sony is also partnering with Theta Labs to launch 3D NFTs. You don't want to miss what's about to go down. Stay updated. Knowledge is everything in this market. That's it from our side, folks. So, what do you think? Is NFT lending something which could possibly replace traditional loans? Are smart contracts advanced enough to handle such high-value transactions? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos in the future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.